Hi, I'm David Pugh.
And I'm Shameen Kosa.
And I'm Lucy Owens.
And you're listening to the GR8 Minds Podcast. Brought to you by the Wharfedale, Airedale and Craven Alliance.
GR8 Minds is a children's social prescribing service. We offer non-medicinal support through one-to-one sessions, offering support and advice through some self-help resources, and we also look to signpost to other appropriate services.
This is our first recording, so bear with us. If it sounds like we don't know what we're doing, then it possibly is, but I'm sure we'll get there in the end. Okay, so Shameen, do you want to tell us a little bit about the area that you work in?
Yes, so I cover the Airedale area, and it's predominantly Keighley. I work in Link House medical practice and North Street surgery, and I also cover the secondary schools. So I cover Beckford Oak Bank, the Holy Family Catholic School, Carlton, Keighley and Parkside in Cullingworth.
And Lucy, Cherry, do you cover?
Yeah, so I cover the Ilkley and Wharfedale area, and I work out of the Ilkley and Wharfedale practice and also the Grange Park practice. And I'm currently offering one-to-one sessions in the Ilkley Grammar School.
Okay, so lots of the area covered. I'm more based in the Craven area. I'm covering Ermisted's School, also Upper Wharfedale School and South Craven, as well as the GP practices at Settle Townhead and Dinley House. So yeah, I think we've got the whole area covered between the three of us. So for any young person who's coming to the service or is a little bit nervous or anxious about using the social prescribing service and doesn't know what it involves, then I don't know, hopefully this will help to describe it a little bit and maybe ease some of those nerves. So in terms of a session with ourselves, what would you say that it involves?
The one-to-one sessions, they can either be at the GP practice or they can be at one of the schools mentioned. And it's the first session normally is introduction so that the young person can get to know the social prescriber, myself, David or Lucy. And we try to make it as relaxed as possible. We also make the session fun, and we build a rapport with the young person so they're comfortable about talking about any mental health wellbeing issues that they've got.
Yeah, and like Shameen said, we try and make it as most comfortable as possible. It's person-centred to that individual. You know, when they walk into that room, we just want them to, feel that that's an open space and a safe space, that they can start to talk to us about how they're feeling. I kind of always introduce my session that it's led by the individual and that, I might ask a few questions just to get a bit of a conversation going. But then I'm open to, any responses from the young person. And like Shameen said, sometimes it's really difficult for people to be able to express how they feel through talking. So that's why we're trying to do things a little bit more interactive, whether that's icebreaker games or, getting them to draw things down or putting columns that they have to fit little parts into, just so we can build up a bit of a jigsaw, we call it, a bit of an overview of family life, school life, how things are going for them, what's not working so well, and how we can hopefully support the young person to make some positive changes.
Yeah, that sounds great. I'd agree with that, and just say that it's all about the young person feeling relaxed. So if you're worried about coming in for an appointment and seeing somebody, then it's not like a scary doctor's appointment or anything like that. I think it is quite laid back and relaxed. And we can even do things like the video calls or phone calls, and I've done video calls where people might not want to show their face, so that's fine. They can see me and I don't have to be able to see them. Whatever makes it more comfortable for you. We're here just to offer any support that we can in any way, really.
I think the main key thing is that it's all confidential. Whatever is said in the sessions stays in the sessions, but if there's anything, a major issue regarding safeguarding, then that's when we'll have to refer it on to somebody, either in the surgery or within the school. But like David and Lucy said, that we try to make it as safe, as relaxed as possible as we can.
So for any young people or parents who are wondering how to get in touch with the service, then there's a number of different ways that can be done.
And this can be done by the school or the GP surgery.
And you can also complete a self-referral form on our WACA website, wacalliance.co.uk.
This is an introductory podcast, just to get people to know a little bit about the service. But in future weeks, then we'll be offering some top tips and support with mental health and wellbeing, and we'll be having some guests in from different organisations within that area who might be able to offer some support as well. And it'll be great to hear from them. Thanks for listening to this week's episode of the GR8 Minds Podcast. If you have any questions that you would like us to answer on the show, please get in touch via our Instagram page at the GR8 Minds Podcast, and we'll do our best to answer your question the next time we record. If you would like to find out more about GR8 Minds and WACA, please visit our website www.greatminds.co.uk. Until next time, you've been listening to the GR8 Minds Podcast. Speak soon.